any night owls hop on the stream.
See these under these ledges right here?
Yeah.
Those are good to get because it's a drip edge. This one needs done.
No, we already did that one. We're actually into that last section.
Let's see if this You got anybody on board?
Nobody yet.
Good.
Okay, we got 3 people. Welcome to the stream, guys.
Apex window cleaning at night.
Oh, yeah. Damien Schreikengost says, what's up?
What's up, Damien? I know who he is.
Mo Money says, nice. Washman says, hey, Billy, love you, friend.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, we got 11 people. Okay. Damien says, I love water fed cleaning. Dude.
Big money here.
Yeah, Brian Fletcher says, hello, Billy and Jacob.
Brian, I know it's probably hard to hear me from over here. I need a little more slack in my.
Yep.
Got Zach here with us.
Zach.
We live on YouTube, everyone.
Damien said, window cleaning is my bread and butter.
Is it really? How's he getting most of his work? I asked him. I don't know if he can hear me from way over here.
Hey, Damien, can you hear Billy? If so, how are you getting most of your work? John says, hey, I haven't been able to catch a live of you guys forever. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. I'll give you that one.
We actually got this one off of striping this parking lot, so it worked out.
Washman says, Billy changed my life 3 years ago. I now do 7 figures.
And I love it.
Isn't that like $1 million?
7 figures, yeah.
Bruh. Damn. My money says, oh yeah, Billy at his best.
I'm on that VIP course on my 11 hour. I don't know if they can hear me from over here. We just added some new stuff to it. Like a CVS pharmacy. Remember that, Apex?
Oh yeah. Walking that thing, yep. Around cleaning a house with no algae but a lot of bugs.
Probably Dawn dish soap. Ask him if he got a buffer tank. And then if he's got a buffer tank, he put that Dawn dish soap in that buffer tank. And that will definitely resolve them.
GoPro Wash says, what you doing working this late? Love it.
Alright, Zach, I'm going to let you do the other two while we answer a few questions.
Yeah.
Make sure you do the frames first. And this little drip edge under here definitely needs to be rubbed. Yep. Trying to make some gas money at $5 a gallon gas.
Yeah, bro, for real.
Man, that's getting unreal. I never really even paid attention to gas prices to here lately.
Dude, yeah, they're getting obnoxious.
That Tundra's taking right at $130 to fill it up, I think.
Oh my lord.
Every day, as much as we run.
Man.
That's like good $5,000 a month in gas, probably.
I don't know, man. That's a lot of gas.
Well, we go to Florida. We went to Florida. We spent, we went twice pulling that trailer. That was three tanks, I believe.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, I mean, you do burn through some gas. But that's what we do here. We turn gas into profit.
I know. I'm going to start back with my email campaign, really. Try to get some bigger ticket items.
Yeah, Damien says, you using single DI tank?
Yeah, it's from Window Cleaning Resources. It's just got the resin in it. And we're getting our water down to nearly 0 with our meter. It's like 3 or 4 parts per million. This water over here is tough. This thing's got about 90 parts per million unfiltered. So we're getting it down close to 0 and then hoping for the best because we got some tough water in this area.
As to pricing, etc.
Well, I got it jobs on my website, BillyDavisonVIP.com. We got seven different building types, all with sample contracts in there, and it teaches you how we price. We didn't hold anything back. You remember doing that, Apex?
Absolutely. That's like the secret sauce in there,
I've
bro.
probably lost 8 to 10 jobs off of that because people around here is getting it.
I mean, the best compliment for a teacher is imitation, you know.
Yeah.
They're going out making money. It's self-evident.
Yeah, we pretty much got all we can handle anyway. That's why I went ahead and did it. If things started to. All right, step to your left, please, Mr. Apex.
Yes, sir.
Now we got. This is some snake infested places that we're walking in right here. We've
Yeah.
actually done here to handle several snakes out here over the years.
Yeah, y'all wouldn't believe these snakes are bold, man. Like they'll just slither right up to your feet. They don't care.
I got bit like I think it's been going on 3 months ago.
Oh yeah, that's right. Remember that time we were walking around that pond and that snake saw me and I saw the snake and we both ran in opposite
Jesus
directions?
Christ! That snake that bit my finger, it hung on. I had to pull it off of me.
Ugh.
But I've been bit several times. I don't know if you get immunity to it or not.
Yep. Washman says, "What's the best way to get commercial work? We mostly do residential."
So who's that from?
Washman.
Washman. Depending on your location, I would really recommend email marketing. Right now, that's the hot thing right now. That and yard signs. I got a lady that does my email marketing, and she charges, a little bit per email. It's kind of expensive, but it's super effective. And what she does, she hunts down businesses that need. Look at that. Is that a snake? Something done slid it on. She hunts down businesses that need our service, emails the people in charge, and we've had good success with it. We've done up to $75,000 a month just from that.
Wow. No, Dennis Smith, this dude's just killing it. He said, just started 2 months. I'm in. I've done 16K total out of 23K in estimates. Just had a 3K plus week.
Oh, that's beautiful right there. Zach, you're going to have to go all the way back around.
Okay.
Keep, keep going. Yeah, if any of y'all need help with that email campaigns, the lady that's doing mine can handle a couple more people, but if not, it takes a little bit of time to hunt down them emails, especially if you're busy. And basically, what she does is she creates an email template, hunts down business area, emails them relentlessly until they respond. All right, here he comes around this side. Let me get my hand with it. You want to show our little 10K packs?
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
got it set up, and you can read any questions.
Okay, guys, yeah, this is our little DI setup. We've got our resin tank on a dolly so we can easily roll it around. We've got our hose that we loop around here. Nothing fancy. Simplicity is best. It works. It's quick, compact. Roll it around. I like that. Okay.
That's good too. Pretty mobile.
Yeah, Washman's interested in your email, lady.
Tell them to text me, and I'll give you the information. So I don't want to give her name and number out in public. My phone number is on my website if y'all don't have it. BillyDavisonVIP.com. Just scroll down on the main page, and you got my email and my phone number in there.
All right. Tamuza/Greg V says, how many times you set off alarms late at night?
Oh man, that's a good question. We've done it quite a few times where the police come rolling in. That's what's real important to have your vehicle marked, have high visibility clothing, extremely important as well. Because if you're out here wearing camouflage and a black hoodie, it might not end well. You know how that is, Apex.
Yeah, up to no good. Started making trouble in the neighborhood. Dennis
All we want to do is do our work and get paid good for it.
Dennis Smith. Yeah, if you're interested in the emails, man, just shoot Billy a text. His number's on his website and his YouTube channel.
Yep.
Okay, John Delinsky says, Billy, are your trucks wrapped with your company name and number? No, they're not wrapped, but we do have magnetic stickers on the side that have all of our information, as well as a gigantic sign on the back of the trailer and the size of the buffer tank.
Right, and we can't. The reason why I've done that is because sometimes we go on government jobs, they don't allow vehicle markings. So we have it where we can pull those signs off in about 10 minutes if needed.
Janie Patricia Flunkin / Burns Davis says thumbtack. Yeah, I've heard of people using thumbtack. Haven't heard too much about it though.
Or mount right here.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, thumbtack is decent. You know, it's an all-in approach. To be honest with you, you got your Google My Business listing. You have Facebook business page. You need to do yard signs, email marketing, because know that your customers are sophisticated these days. If they run across your sign somewhere or your vehicle, or they get an email during an email campaign, they going to Google search you. So you need some type of online presence. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can do Google My Business basically for free. But they're going to do some research on you. And that's where a lot of guys fail. They put out yard signs or magnet signs on their vehicle and have zero online presence. And I'm sure Apex, you the same way. If you got someone working on your house, you're probably going to Google them, look at their reviews,
Oh yeah, totally.
just to make sure. And that's the age we live in, the digital age, where our customers from their phone can find everything out about your company. And that's actually important. If you're a legitimate company, you can stand above your competition by doing those things.
Washman says, I think you would like it if you have the time to watch one. Would love your support. Thanks. And anyone else on this live.
Awesome. Yeah.
Damien says EDDM. I don't know what that means. Brian says, is that particular pole carbon fiber? Yes, sir. It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it'll reach about 40 feet. You know, they fairly strong, but you can break them. So you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on a pole if you don't need to. I have heard of some guys getting it stolen out of the back of their truck. Someone steals a pole, they don't even know what they stealing, and they go sell it for $5. So, once you invest in that pole, you definitely want to keep it safe and sound.
Yep. And Jamie, Patricia, I'm going to just call her Janie. She says, Thumbtack and Angie leads, they will keep you busy, work everywhere. Tell them I referred you because they give you credits. They charge for the lead. Now, let me tell you guys something about Angie leads from personal experience. They are formerly Home Advisor. They're kind of a double-edged sword. So, you know, allegedly, not all leads are good on there. And more often than not, somebody else is going to take that call before you do, and you're going to be out like $26.
So basically, it's the first one to the draw.
Yeah. So what they do is they send the lead out to a handful of contractors in the area. So they make that money on all those guys no matter what. And only one guy ends up getting the job. So your probability of getting an actual job is about 20%. And they do something tricky too. And I'm just telling all due to my experience with them in the past. What they do is they will turn your leads on automatically, even if you turn them off after a period of 48 hours.
Really?
Because they just want to keep ticking that money down,
Yeah, I've talked to people and saying they was draining their bank account, but I think it would work if you had that phone forwarded over to a live person. Because if you're out washing the roof, you can't grab your phone every time. So if it was forwarded over to a live individual like a secretary or someone like that does my emails, where they can take that call, the information, and get that in the queue. Because obviously they're going to send that lead out to probably 5 or 6 other contractors in your area. And, sometimes it's late at night as well. So you really have to be quick on the draw with that for it to be successful.
Yeah, and Janie says, so only reply to the job you want to get. Well, they're going to send you that lead whether you want it or not. Because they'll send you your category, just any type of residential or
Could
anything.
you be very specific with your category?
Yeah, you can do residential pressure washing or commercial pressure washing, but they're going to send you lead after lead. Like they'll give you a target to hit. and it's slim pickings. Like, I find a 20% success rate if you're really on top of it.
But probably some of those customers are bargain shopping, I'm sure.
Yeah, because you got to think, by the time they've made it to that, they've been through Google and YouTube. Like, the first guys, the first thing people are going to check when they want pressure washing is, let's say Mrs. Jones is walking through the grocery store. She whips out her phone and says, "Hey Google, pressure washers in my area." Like, they're just going to Google it.
I have heard that Alexa was decent. People were getting jobs from Alexa from parking lot striping, actually.
Yeah, and if you think about it, somebody that has an Alexa in their home is probably pretty well off and the type of customer you want to be dealing with. That's my opinion.
I got an Alexa and I'm broke. Let's go see what Zach's up to.
Let me get around this plant. This thing stabbed you. Definitely built what we have, but then they switched up and now it's a joke, just like Angie's List, aka Home Advisor. Yeah, bro, that's just a joke.
Another thing I've heard that did not work was Town Square.
Yeah,
That was another one that I don't know about him personally, but I heard some tough stuff about him. But maybe worth checking them out at least to just see where they stand.
right. And guys, there's really, like Damien, you hit the nail on the head, bro. Yard signs. So there's really no free rides in life. You just got to go out and get it. And yard signs is definitely one way to do it.
Trial and error on my part, man. I bring things down to a very specific science when I'm doing my marketing. I've double tested, blind tested, everything with those yard signs, the correct size, the color of the letters, where you place them. Um, yeah, it's just
Okay, we're back up.
so they see the yard sign and then they're gonna Google your name or check you out on Facebook, that sort of thing.
Brian Fletcher says, "Is this one store or a strip mall?"
A little pressure washing out here, window cleaning, that sort of thing, and this is these windows. There's a lot of windows here, so it's important that they look good.
So we got 16 people in, 6 likes. We appreciate the likes,
Got a
guys.
bunch of night owls in here, baby.
Yeah.
Some Waffle House or IHOP. We always ask that.
Dude, if you got the time, go to IHOP. That's what I say. You know.
I don't know. I like me some Waffle House now. They got yeah, just kill it. I don't know
Okay.
what it was. Somebody trying to call.
Yeah, guys, ain't nothing like that freaking Waffle House after a long shift. You roll up in there, it's all
What they
cold.
call that? The All Star.
The All-Star breakfast, yep.
That's what Zach be hitting up on. Zach, you like your eggs scrambled or over easy?
I like them scrambled.
Scrambled, huh? Seems like you get more if they come scrambled. Like it's a little bit more egg in there.
Right. Brian said didn't hear the answer due to buffering.
What was his question?
If this was one store or a strip mall.
Oh, it's a dealership.
Yeah.
Yep, and we do the striping out here for the parking lots, pressure washing, and now the window cleaning. And they got a lot of windows, so it's important that they look good. This is a showroom right here. You can imagine if you're coming in here to buy an expensive unit and the windows look like crap, it just makes everything look so much nicer when the windows look good.
Absolutely. Janie Patricia Flunkin Burns Davis says, "I will share. I just found out these are my different names through marriage."
Oh wow!
So he got
How many marriages?
from the looks of it, I'd say at least 2.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You got to keep trying until you find the right one, huh?
Yep, Brian says, "Got it this time, thanks." Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Brian Fletcher, he's out there in the northwestern point of the United States. I want to say Oregon, but maybe Washington State. Brian, am I right? I know I've talked to him quite a few times, but I know that's his general area.
And Janie Patricia Flunkin Burns Davis says, "Thanks, guys, for the live chat. You rock."
Where are you from, Janie? That is quite a few names in there.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine if men had to change their name? I wouldn't do it. I don't know.
Janie says they are ancestors. I cracked up about flucking.
That's funny. How many times you gonna be married, Apex?
Hopefully once.
Once. That's it, huh?
Yeah, one and
Do
done.
it. Do it one good time.
Yep. All right, Zach, you all finished up?
Yep. All right. Let me check something real quick. You got any questions before we end it?
Any last questions, guys? I don't see any so far.
How many people you got on board?
We've got 10 people with 8 likes. Brian says, I used to be in Seattle, 1989 to 2003. I'm currently in Cleveland, Tennessee, between Chattanooga and Knoxville.
Damn. When did he move? I know he was out there in Seattle not too long ago. I think. Maybe last year. I'm telling you, I know my subscribers now. Don't I?
Yeah.
They like family to me.
Andrea Manning says, hi there. Thanks for working at night. Al says prayers for you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Just make sure I get that laminar rinse on them. Make sure.
Brian says, been here since 2003.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was his phone number that gave it away.
Damien says, watch the rocks in that brush. Have to put it on the ground, Billy.
Yeah, I know. There was a little bit of mud right there.
Damien says, LOL, window cleaning police here.
We actually got a little bit too much flow. I don't know if you can see that, but
Yeah, you can see the shot.
yeah. I like it only to go out about 4 feet, then fall, but it's working good anyway. I'm gonna just do this one more time real quick. Make sure this ledge. Did you rub this part, Zach?
I sure did.
Damien says, LOL, let it recommend putting that brush on the ground and then straight to the glass.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done it. I seen something dirty on the ground. It's smooth tiles, but
Alan says, DI system or 3-stage?
DI.
Yep. Damien says, turn tap water down on spigot. What?
Yeah, well, we got a little ball valve in there on the tank itself.
Yeah, and we can choke that ball valve down to regulate our flow. Janie says, save your money and buy homes you can rent out with Airbnb.
Hey, that's a good idea. We're actually looking into that.
Brian says, I'm the one that bought that striper from Sunbelt in Bowling Green, Kentucky for $200.
Who said that?
Brian Fletcher.
Oh, okay, Brian Fletcher. I'm thinking about another Brian. Yeah, that's right. He sent me a video of it. I think Brian, was you, you're a student of the striping course, right? See what he answers. I remember that. He bought a nice stripe of $200. People didn't know what they had.
Dude, get out of here. Dude, he stole that thing for that
you
price.
Ain't kidding. The wheels are worth $200 on it.
Alex, to answer your question, no, there's no 12-volt pump attached to this. It's just pressure from the water spigot.
Yep, pressure from the water fit spigot. And now you could do that if you wanted to run it off of a buffer tank. If you didn't have a faucet nearby, either do that or resort to squeegees, you know. We can come back this way with it.
All right.
I'm just rolling it up.
Damien says, excuse me, I want a $100 giveaway from you.
Oh yeah, I think it was him or his brother won it, or maybe both of them did at one time.
He says, I want $100 Venmo from you.
Tell him it's on it. Checks in the mail, baby.
And then this person's name, I can't read it because it's Cyrillic, but he says, are you clay bar window?
No, not
No,
tonight.
we ain't doing all
Yeah,
that.
not tonight. But sometimes you have to, really terrible windows, new construction, that sort of thing. But these windows are pretty good. They were just kind of dirty.
And Damien says, I want $100 from you, Billy. Appreciate what you do. LOL voice text.
Yep, that's right. Yep, that's been a few months back. It was a discrepancy in between him and his brother, I believe, or something like that, or maybe him and someone else. I ended up paying both of them.
See that, guys? Look how he's just looping that around, nice and simple, ready to go back on the truck.
It'd be nice if we had like some type of little reel on that. Might ought to look into it.
Yeah, I could bolt something up to there and then,
The only thing you don't want to make it top heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, there is some space on this thing, like above the tank.
I
There's
think
some
this dolly.
space.
See, this is a dolly that we bought. The tank and the pole came, and we bought extra line, and the dolly we just picked that up at Home Depot or whatever. But I want to say this dolly handle extends out, but I'm not sure certain.
Yeah, I think it will. And guys, see this is just straps on here, super easy to set up. Like,
Yeah, if you're not adding window cleaning to your commercial pressure washing or your residential, I encourage you to do it. It's a really good upsell, and even if you're not trying to upsell the customer, open that valve. Okay, you got it. If you're not trying to upsell the customer and you add this to your estimate, may separate you from your competition right there, which is adding window cleaning.
and Janie says, remember that it's so vital to remove the dust and dirt from where we live. It is alive dust as indeed dirt. It's actually important to use soaps that will keep dust from collecting on it. Yeah,
Where are they located? Like the desert or dry climate?
I would think.
Yeah. Yeah, these also can clean solar panels as well. Really good upsell to start cleaning those solar panels. If you're out in the Midwest or the West, Arizona, Oklahoma, solar all through California, solar panels are really popular. They get dust settling on them. If there's any dew, moisture in the air, the dust becomes caked on. The actual solar panel works less efficient with that dust on it. Down here in the south, you get mildew on it actually, but these remove all of that, and it's a really good paying gig there. We've done a few, and we probably need to start doing some more, but it does pay really good.
Janie says, it's like flesh eating dust. It's bad.
Dang.
I've never heard of that. Man, that's something to avoid.
Does she pressure wash or?
I would think so.
Janie, do you pressure wash or you parking lot stripe or what you into? Just walk over here while we talk.
She says, right now I'm in the Bay Area, California.
Man, that's where I want to go.
Dude, yeah, that's
I would
beautiful.
love to visit. I've never been out there. Well, you've been once. Huh?
Yeah, I actually flew out to Temecula Valley, California, and then a couple years back, I drove with my other job all the way up the northwestern corner
I mean,
of
what
California.
did it cost to fly out to California?
A couple $100
That's
for
it?
each.
Each. That ain't
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, I was literally like able to afford it at like 16 years old.
I got some friends out in Glendale, California. I don't know how far that is from the Bay Area.
Yep. Damon says full-time window cleaning, but we're also soft washing and pressure washing. As of this year, I've been washing windows 20 years.
Dang, we could probably learn a thing or two from Damon. That's why he spotted.
Yeah, he was on top of that. I tell you.
I want to get a boar hair brush. They say they're really good. Maybe Damien can speak to that.
Yeah, Damien, what animal species hair is the best on the brush? I've heard of squirrel hair. Wait, that's for paintbrushes.
No, with boar.
Boar hair.
Paintbrush has got horse's hair,
Yeah.
but boar hair I think is for. I think it's nylon. The nylon edges are the edges of the brush are nylon. The center of it's boar.
Damon says boar's hair from Tucker.
Oh, really?
I don't know what Tucker is. Is that like some kind of
Yeah,
vendor?
it's a name brand.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Tucker brush. I've heard of that before. We need to get Fly Damien in that we'll do a some training videos on window cleaning
Yeah.
because things I don't know about it.
And Alex Sutton says, how many windows can a smaller DI tank like that go through before changing media?
Oh God,
Like a
I just a guess.
couple
We've probably
thousand.
done 2,000 windows at least. When you think?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking like you change the resin every, what, 4 to 6 months, depending on how much you use it.
Oh, actually, guys, don't go nowhere. I'm gonna show y'all something. I got some resin here with me. I'm gonna put it on the toolbox in a second.
All right.
How many people you got in there, Jacob?
We got 15 with 11 likes.
All right, so this is some resin right here. I just ordered this the other day just to have it, but I've done at least 2 or 3 thousand windows with that tank, and it's still reading very low. And I don't know if you can see it comes in a bag. Maybe Damien knows about this a little more than I do, but I want to say that the tank holds all of this. And let's see if I can pull it out without spilling it.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite heavy too. I mean, it's definitely got. You got it on camera?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good 15 pounds or so. And
Yeah, it looks like it.
a little bit of paperwork in here.
Yep.
But this is the resin that filters the water. Is Damien still on
Yeah.
there?
He says they got a full boar's hair or hybrid that's nylon and boar's hair. I recommend full boar's hair. He says don't go past 10 parts per million. He also says looks like you had a half a cubic tank.
That makes sense. Yeah, I think this is a half. Ask Damien, Damien, if you can hear me, could you send me a link to one of those brushes that you're talking about? And I'll order it because I definitely want to give it a try.
He says recommend virgin resin. So unused resin.
Right,
Resin.
yeah. I wonder, Damien, is this, if you drunk this water, would it be harmful after running through that resin? Because I've heard people like literally soaking their feet in it, and it draws like toxins out their feet.
He said yes, sir.
It hurt you?
Yeah.
So I told you, Zach, quit drinking that stuff, boy.
Oh,
Zach's gonna grow a third ear.
Yeah, drink about
I'm gonna get my drink real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did hear that people soak their feet in it, and like the water's clear and it draws toxins out your feet and stuff. But
He says you're not supposed to drink just DI water. It's different when it's RO.
oh, okay. I know it sure feels different, like on your fingers and the windows. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
I'll put this back in the truck so it don't get wet. How many ears you got?
You got 9. You're working on that there.
You got any good questions in there, Apex?
No, I don't have. We've pretty much exhausted all of our question comments.
Man, what time is it, Zach?
It is currently 11:56.
Zach just says Waffle House time. It's 11:56 here in Louisiana.
Damien says WCR window cleaning magic supply RHG ABC window cleaning supplies.
Oh, that's links to those brushes.
Yeah, it's probably just different vendors that sell those.
All right, I'm gonna go back and look at this after we get home and save those websites.
Absolutely.
Apex, you want to tell them about that helicopter you flew?
Guys, so we got to fly a Robinson R66 police helicopter.
So it was a police helicopter you rode in.
Yes, and that thing was fast. Let me tell you, that like it's like nothing else.
Super fast. Zach actually rode in it.
Yeah, listening to that turbo shaft engine spool up and when the power's put on, it's just immense.
It was $1 million unit, is what the guy told us.
Yeah.
I've flown a lot helicopters. I've jumped out of them. That was a very smooth machine. I actually couldn't even feel when I was up front. I couldn't even feel when we left the ground.
Yeah, and you told me about another helicopter you rode in that was piston driven.
Oh my God, yeah, guys, it was a piston-driven helicopter. It. I don't know if y'all familiar with the old show MASH. It looked just like that. They had the tail boom that was wire framed, piston driven, had bad O rings, bad piston rings in it because of little smoke coming out of it. But the guy flew the heck out of it, man. It had no doors on it. So you put your seatbelt on. 3 people sit across the front. Pilot being one of those people. So it's only a 2-passenger helicopter. Now back in the 50s, this helicopter, I think it was the Korean War, so it was long before that. They used that as a medevac, and the patient would ride behind the cabin in the elements.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
From the boom or something?
no, it was just like a little slot, kind of like, yeah, like let's say like if this was the helicopter, they had like a little platform they just slid the patient on behind the helicopter, in the rotor wash,
Wow.
everything. So, but this unit that we flew in, it was a Robinson
R66.
R66. Y'all can look it up. AC unit. I mean, ice cold air. It was like sitting in my Tesla, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We had headphones on, but we could actually talk without the headphones and earmuffs on.
Yeah, we took our headsets off and we could have a conversation talking back and forth through the noise. Like it was.
I really couldn't even feel when we picked up off the ground. Could you, Zach?
Not really. Only thing I felt was when we kind of turned a little bit.
Oh, those G-forces.
Yeah,
Huh?
but I barely felt that.
That police helicopter was quick, though.
Yeah. Like,
We was scooting along the earth like it was pretty amazing.
we had a airspeed of 119 knots, which is about 130 miles per hour, roughly.
Well, yeah, but our speed across the ground was faster because we had a tailwind at about 17 knots.
Right.
So we was probably hitting 160 miles an hour across the ground.
Yeah, and then we were pulling some tight turns too, and like just leaning.
Yeah, it was
in there.
amazing.
Guys, it's like the biggest roller coaster you've ever been on times 10. Like.
Then after that, so the story is we were working in Florida, and we got offered, ironically, from a YouTube fan to go take a spin, and we did. So, and then we went and rode jet skis in crystal clear water. It was a good work day. Seen a couple 15-foot sharks. Did you say it's about 15 feet long?
Yeah, bro, that thing, I saw that shark, I hit the throttle in a jet ski, and I got out of there.
Got out of there. Here, well, let's see if they got any questions, and we're going to wrap this up. Go to Waffle House. What we got in there? We got a few people still on board.
T Dot says, how late you guys work until usually?
So we probably gonna work. Well, we're about to get off actually now. So we probably, this is an early night for us. When you think?
Yeah, we usually pull a long shift sometimes. Like Damien says, any of those 4 distributors, you guys have a great night. Will the Trill says, hey Billy and crew.
What's up, Mr. Will? All right, Damien, you have a good night, brother.
Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We definitely had fun out here.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing some more. Maybe Sunday night Apex. I was thinking about asking you to come over to a big live.
All right.
We might be on Sunday night if we ain't working, guys, from my home, and might have a couple little things to give away towards the end of the live. We'll see. Got some stuff I need to get out my garage.
Yeah, clean that thing out.
I got that. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I got that box in my garage.
It's a nice box.
I
know the one you're talking about.
For 6 months. I bought it because it was on sale, and I have no apparent use for this thing. But I bet someone out there could use it, and I thought about just giving it to somebody.
Oh yeah, it's great to have around. You probably make money with it. Item in that box, pretty nice.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, we love y'all. You have a good night.